Hey there, and welcome Mental Mentor. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of the human mind, exploring a topic that many of you may relate to, or have wondered about: loners. Why are some people more inclined to spend time alone, and what does science have to say about it? So, buckle up and let's take an exciting journey into the mysterious world of a loner's brain. Part 1: The Mystery of Loners. First, let's clarify what we mean by a loner. A loner is someone who prefers solitude and enjoys spending time alone. These individuals are self-sufficient and thrive in their own company. But here's the real question: is there something unique about a loner's brain that sets them apart from others? Well, recent research suggests that yes, their brain does function differently. Part 2: The Biological Perspective. Researchers have found that our brains are wired to seek social connections. This is because, throughout human history, being a part of a group has been crucial for our survival. However, some people seem to be more inclined towards solitude, and their brains appear to be wired differently. Scientists have discovered that the brains of loners display an increased sensitivity to dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a significant role in regulating pleasure and reward. What this means is that these individuals derive more pleasure and satisfaction from activities they engage in alone, as opposed to those that involve social interaction. Part 3: Dopamine D2 Receptors. Dopamine acts on receptors in our brain, and these receptors can be broadly classified into two types, D1 and D2. D1 receptors are associated with the feeling of pleasure, while D2 receptors are linked to feelings of aversion or discomfort. Researchers have found that loners have a higher density of D2 receptors in their brains. This could be the reason why they are more likely to avoid social situations and seek solitude. Part 4: The Role of Genetics. You might be wondering if there's a genetic component to being a loner. Well, studies have shown that our genes do play a role in shaping our social behavior. In fact, researchers have identified a particular gene, called the DR4 gene, that influences the number of D2 receptors in our brain. Those with a certain variant of this gene are predisposed to have a higher density of D2 receptors, which might make them more likely to be loners. Part 5: The Importance of Nurture. Now, we can't talk about genetics without also discussing the environment. Our upbringing and life experiences can have a profound impact on our personality and social behavior. In some cases, people might become loners due to their past experiences, such as trauma or being raised in an environment where they didn't have many opportunities to socialize. Part 6: Loners and Creativity. An interesting aspect of loners is their tendency to be highly creative. Famous artists, writers, and scientists, such as Albert Einstein, Emily Dickinson, and Vincent van Gogh, were known to be loners. So, what's the connection between solitude and creativity? Researchers believe that spending time alone allows for deep introspection and self-reflection, which can spark innovative ideas and creative solutions. Moreover, being alone helps to eliminate distractions, enabling individuals to focus better and think more clearly. Part 7: The Positive Aspects of Solitude. It's important to note that solitude isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, there are numerous benefits associated with spending time alone. For instance, solitude can lead to increased self-awareness, improved concentration, enhanced problem-solving skills, and reduced stress. So, while some people might view loners as being antisocial or introverted, it's essential to recognize that their preference for solitude could be a source of strength and personal growth. Part 8: Loners and Mental Health. When it comes to mental health, the relationship between solitude and well-being can be complex. On the one hand, spending time alone can be incredibly beneficial, as we just discussed. However, excessive isolation can also lead to feelings of loneliness and increased risk of mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. It's important to strike a balance between spending time alone and maintaining social connections. While loners might naturally prefer solitude, it's still essential for them to engage in social interactions and build meaningful relationships to maintain overall mental and emotional well-being. Part 9. Embracing individual differences. So, what can we learn from all this fascinating research on the brains of loners? Well, it's a testament to the incredible diversity of human nature. Our brains are intricate and unique, which means that each individual has their own distinct preferences, strengths, and challenges. In a world that often seems to celebrate extroversion and socializing, it's crucial to recognize and appreciate the beauty of individual differences. Instead of trying to fit everyone into the same mold, we should embrace the fact that some people thrive in solitude, while others flourish in social situations. As we wrap up this fascinating exploration of a loner's brain, let's remember that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to life. Each person's brain is uniquely wired, which influences their preferences, behavior, and experiences. The key takeaway here is to accept and appreciate the diversity of human nature, both in ourselves and others. It's essential to understand that spending time alone can be a source of strength and personal growth, just as being social can be for others. At the end of the day, it's all about finding the right balance and embracing our own unique path in life. So, what are your thoughts on the topic? Are you more of a loner, or do you prefer the company of others? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. And, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop embracing the uniqueness that makes you, well, you.